Hi, my beautiful Scorpio friends. I welcome to your reading. Sorry, they're coming through with a lot of messages for you. So, welcome to your general reading for January 2018. Please accept my apologies for December. I was on holiday. I loved it. Now I'm back to walk with you throughout the whole year. I'm sorry that we're the 10th here in this part of the world, the 10th of January. So I'm sorry that this has come towards mid-month, but I'm still trying to get into the flow after having all that wonderful time off. So I hope you find this reading helpful, and the loving messages that come through, I do hope that they resonate with you. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to talk to those of you who are have had a hard time coming to a particular decision. I do feel like the decision involves formalities, in some cases legalities, contractual decisions, things like that, where you need to put your signature to a piece of paper, or you need to read through particular terms and conditions. Please try and get that tidied up. It's causing you a lot of stress, and quite frankly, you're over it. You don't need it. That doesn't mean rush through the decision-making process. You're being asked to please try and settle that, at least do your part and do it well, to get that process nearing completion within the next couple of weeks. Okay, so they're telling me try and have it all sorted and whatnot. Anything that you need to do, please try and have it done from now to the period around mid next month, around mid-March. Okay, so I do hope for those of you that that pertains to, I do hope that goes relatively smoothly. Okay, please remember to love yourself through the whole process. This can be quite a stressful time when we're asked to make these types of decisions, where we are asked to commit, all those kinds of things. Just remember to love yourself through the process. Remember that you are capable of making good decisions and good choices, and that you should use this as another opportunity to call on your inner guidance, to connect with the higher, your higher states of consciousness, which is your direct connection to universe, to help get you through this period. Okay, because the more you learn to trust yourself, and the more you learn to be guided by your higher consciousness, your higher states of awareness, the more you allow yourself to walk in symphony with that, as opposed to doubting, the more you'll find that decisions like these are made simpler. Okay, or rather the process is less prolonged. Okay, so look, I gabbed on a bit, but you needed to know that if you are being asked to commit to something, to sign, to look at a contract, make sure you do it carefully, but please try and do whatever it is you need to do for your part of the process. Get that done between now and preferably mid-March would be the optimal time for you. Okay, next couple of weeks would be great if you can manage it, but I know that some of you, there's only so much that you can do, and then you're waiting for the other party. All right, and I see an ending around mid-March or so. Some of you it will be the completion, the absolute completion will occur at the beginning of April, they're telling me. Just only a very few of you though. And I do feel like that this will mark a completion, an end point for this particular issue. Okay, and for those of you where you felt you may have been wronged, so with regards to a relationship, maybe you're going through the divorce process, maybe it's custody, maybe you're going to court because of a civil matter, and you're waiting on a decision. The other important message for you is that when you walk forward, when you release your commitment to investing your anxiety and your aspects of yourself that are not reflecting the best of you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to be positive. That you then let it go, You've learned what you needed to learn. Okay, you've discovered aspects of yourself through this whole entire process, and you know how to walk forward. All right, I know you know. Okay, and if you're telling yourself that you don't know, then you're not being truly honest with yourself. And this is your opportunity now. All right, you're not obliged, but this is your opportunity to walk forward away from this situation with your newfound knowledge. But it's important that as you release, as you let go, that you also forgive and make peace. Because if you hold this situation, this relationship, this whatever it is for you, if you hold on to it, then that is you doing that to yourself. Understand? That is not anybody else that's involved doing it. That's you doing it to yourself. So this is taking responsibility for what you've learned, taking responsibility for the part that you played. And I'm not laying blame. This is just acknowledging that you had a part to play. All right? And realizing that this is the end of it. And if you want to walk forward and feel free and feel strengthened by the process that you've just gone through and the struggles, I feel that quite a few of you, this will be an ending of a struggle as well, then you need to make peace. All right? Not just with the other parties involved, but also with yourself. So if you are blaming yourself, please stop, my darlings. Please stop. There is no room in your life for you to continue this after it has ended. All right? Please hold yourself with love. Hold yourself with gentle compassion and forgive. Forgive yourself, which can often be harder than forgiving the other people. All right? I know. I've had to do it. Okay, but that's what you need to do. And then that's it. It will be done. All right, you may feel shadows come back in those nights or those early mornings where you can't sleep and you've just been thinking about it, stressed out. Just understand that you're breaking a pattern. You're breaking a way of being, okay, a habit, as it were. That's all. You're just getting used to the new way of operating, okay? And you can do that. I have every confidence in you that you can do that. All right, beautiful Scorpio friends. Okay, now moving on. Sorry, that was a bit of a heavy way to start. I'm so sorry. A few of my signs have gotten that at the beginning, but you know, they need to be said. 2018 is a magnificent, wonderful opportunity. It's a gateway year. It's an opportunity for us to step forward with our newfound presence, okay, to really use our I am statements for the greater good. And that greater good starts with us. Okay, so, you know, there's a song, if you don't love yourself, how are you going to expect anybody else to, or something? I don't know. Please, I know some of you will enlighten me in the comments. Please, please, please come to a point where you know your value or you are in recognition of your self-worth. You are limitless. You are absolutely limitless, and you can create your limitless and you can create your life how you want it. All right? The struggle can be real or it can feel real, but I promise you, if you take the time to just expand your thinking and trust more in yourself and your guidance, you know, those gut feelings, those instincts that maybe you didn't listen to previously, now is the year to move forward in strength and in knowing, okay, in using those abilities, because we've all got them. We've all got them. You know, developing your spiritual muscle is like going to the gym. The more you use it, the more you get used to it, the more it works for you. Anyway, enough of that. All right, on to the rest of your reading. I do feel like some of you are being, there's a particular relationship. For some of you, it will be an interpersonal relationship with your significant other. I do feel like for most of you, this is a relationship with a female. Yes. Okay, sorry. This is a relationship with a female, and you are wanting to progress. You are wanting to let her know how much she means to you, and it's almost like she's being a little bit aloof. I don't want to say standoffish, but I do want to say aloof. Now, I do feel like this female perhaps may have been taken for a bit of a ride before, and she's approaching this particular relationship with caution. It's not that she doesn't want to progress, it's just that she's a little bit afraid. So you're being asked to perhaps think a little bit creatively, all right, in the ways that you express. Do things, find out what her love language is and speak to her that way. There's a book called The 5 Love Languages. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it as a starting point. Each of us, we have ways of expressing our love. We also have ways that we like to receive love. So if you really care for this person, find out what her love language is and approach her that way. Okay, speak with her that way, do with her that way. I mean, I know that last sentence didn't make sense, but that's just what came into my head. So that's what they're telling me, that's what I got to say. All right, and then have patience. Don't do this with expectation. Gift it to her, because at the moment, your role, I believe, is to open her up to the possibility that she can be appreciated for who she is, that she can be loved for who she is, and that is enough, right? That is enough for her to do. She doesn't need to prove anything. Being her and all that she is enough, all right? And be patient. As you invest this energy lovingly and gently, I feel like this relationship will progress as she progresses, as she opens up to these feelings of being appreciated. All right. Now, I do feel like, this is for the rest of you now, I do feel like some of you have forgotten how to have fun. All right. You've worked really hard over the last year. 2017 was tough for everybody. All right. But they're showing me, they're saying, yeah, some of you guys have worked really hard. Like you've been put through the ringer, and it was, the daily grind and unexpected things happened, and just critical incidences everywhere and all that kind of stuff. You've forgotten what it's like to have fun and to wake up and look forward to the day. So you need to come back to balance, all right, and understand that aspect, that innocence, that childlike fun is in all of us. We just need to choose to acknowledge it and use it as we move ahead in our day. So I feel like that's way out of balance for some of you, all right, and it's causing you so much stress. I also feel like for some of you who have children and have perhaps had quite a lot of turmoil occur and personal stress and worry occur in the last year. Actually, for some of you, it's been longer than a year. It's like been 18 months or so. 18 months, where it's just been this one after the other, these big peaks and these massive lows. So we need to get you to a point where, instead of going like this, you're leveling out. All right, we need to try and get you back there, because when you're there, you find for those of you that have children, I feel like some of you have felt guilty because you felt that you haven't been there for your children or for the children that perhaps you are caretaking. All right, if you're a primary caregiver other than parents. So you're being asked to please find the time to remember what it's like to have fun. And now this is for all of you that this message pertains to. It's not just the parents out there. Please find a way to incorporate fun into what you do. Now you might say, oh, well, I'm a dentist. It's not very fun looking down people's mouths and, doing that because people are afraid of me. But there's ways that you can approach your profession. And it's not just about what you do at work. This is about waking up perhaps and just doing something that you enjoy. What is it that you enjoy? Just going for a walk, bring you joy? Does jumping, on the bed with your kids, does that bring you joy? Like, what brings you joy? Going and getting your favorite coffee at a cafe, does that bring you joy? Find things that bring you joy, just small things. Just start small, start where you're at, because this is about a remembrance for you. This isn't about you guys not knowing what fun is, because you do. This is about a remembrance and remembering what it feels like, and then learning to love that, okay, and taking it from there, because it's causing you where you're at. For those of you who need to hear this message, where you are at now is hurting you. Why do you want to keep hurting yourself? And you might say, oh, well, it's my job, or it's my boss, he just won't stop writing me, or she just is constantly at me to get stuff done. You need to hold the way that you operate highly, because you are very clever, very capable, more than capable, and the way that people react sometimes can be a reflection on how we hold our self-worth. So you need to start valuing the strengths in you and start putting them forward. Put them on the table for people to see. Start speaking up. Well, actually, that wasn't his idea. That was mine. And I'm really great with ideas like that. Come on, give me another opportunity. Stuff like that, okay? You will find a way. I know you will find a way. Just remember to have fun with it. Bring more fun. Take the opportunity to, knock off work early one day and just go down the beach and splash in the water. Whatever it is, go for a walk. Go and get on YouTube and watch a funny video, whatever. Just find something that you love doing, that brings you joy, that lets you have fun and that you're okay with. Do that. Do more of that, because you're way out of balance and you need to come back to center. All right. And understand that that is a part of your natural state of being. And certainly, that's quite bright, isn't it? Sorry, guys. And as you do that, you'll find more space in your life to be able to walk forward in that way. All right. Gosh, some big messages coming out for you, Scorpio. Yeah, I do feel like some of you are literally going overseas, taking a trip. Now, this has come up for quite a few of my signs as well this month, which is awesome, but it's also reflective of the universal energies of movement. We're just not happy with, we're not happy with where we're at, physically, but also spiritually speaking. And the actions we choose to make around that quite often are relocating, finding a new place to live, going to new places, taking holidays because we think we can, or we feel that we can and we should. But for those of you who are planning a vacation, congratulations. You might already be on it, given that it's the 10th of January. And I hope you have a wonderful time. I feel for some of you, though, that this trip is about you breaking free. It's about you feeling like you're in a place where you can experience freedom for the first time in a long time. And for those of you that message pertains to, well done. Well done for making the decision to get yourself to a time and place and space where you can concentrate on you and what makes you happy, and to value yourself in that way. I look forward to hearing about your holidays in the comments. All right, so now I'm going to, they're telling me to move on. Sorry, I've gabbed on a bit, but I feel, there's never anything that Spirit talks to me about that I share with you that is not needed. So that's why. All right, I'm going to use the Blue Angel Oracle deck. I'll just show you the cover by Tony Carmine Salerno. Very high vibe deck. People quite often see different things in the cards, depending on what they need to see and the messages they get. So if you do see a card as I show it to you, and what I'm saying doesn't quite align with what you're feeling, then always, I would encourage you to take what you're feeling over the messages that you hear. Okay? Sometimes it will make what you're feeling and what I'm saying and what you're seeing will marry and will make complete sense. Sometimes you'll see a card and you'll go, no, but for me that means. If you say something like that to yourself, then go with that. I will always encourage you to go with that, okay? Because these are general readings. And what you're doing there too is you're falling back on your intuition and your higher guidance. And I'm not going to stand in the way of that. I'm going to encourage you to develop that further, okay? Because it's a wonderful way to be. All right, here it goes. Messages for my Scorpio friends relating to their spiritual journey for January 2018. That's quite bright. I'm just going to pause the video and I'll be back. I'm just going to put the blind down. Okay. Okay, that's better. All right. Messages pertaining to spiritual journey for my Scorpio friends for January 2018. Wow. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you. Ah, yes. All right. Okay. So 3 cards, all of them making themselves known. Yes. Okay. So the first card that came out was the Synchrotron. Now, again, this card has come out in previous readings for other signs. So there is a recurring theme for the masses. So don't be surprised if you look at your other signs pertaining to your zodiac and you see similar messages, because I tell you, and I've checked my other signs and from other readers that I follow on YouTube, and this is happening all over the place. So it doesn't surprise me at all. Anyway, back to it. The Synchrotron. Infinite possibility. Okay, the words down the bottom there. Now, if you look at the center of this, if you look here, we've got the infinity symbol, all right? And then it spirals in. Gateways opening here. And the nature of it being, the nature of a spiral is it spirals out. Spirals in, spirals out. Now, infinite possibility, I absolutely love this card. This is about you being in conscious awareness this month that you are the universe. Yep, that's it. It's as simple as that. Spirit simple, human not so much. I've been saying that to clients this month, almost in every reading, okay? Doing spirit is simple. Doing human, stuff gets in the way. But we're all human, so, that's nice that we're all doing this together. What we are also all doing together is moving forward, whether we like it or not. The universal energies are carrying us through. Now, you got this card because you need to be in recognition of the fact that you are universe. All right, when you look up at the night and you're fascinated by the stars and the moon and the galaxies and you're looking through your telescope and you're going, oh, wow, that's amazing. You're actually doing that to you. Yeah, it's true. You are stardust. Science tells us that. Yeah. Okay, so infinite possibility. You are able to create the world of your wildest dreams. Your spiritual lesson, part of your spiritual lesson, and where Spirit would like you to start, is to just be in recognition of that unity. There's no separation between you and Spirit, between you and universe. We're all one, okay? So you're just being asked to step into thinking about the possibility that you are that you are able to create whatever you like in your life. The important thing is to be in vibrational alignment with what it is you want to sing in. Okay? Now, and I'm not going to say any more on that because I know that you guys, you're going to get this, all right? Because this is right up your alley. Okay. Now, the next card, Sananda. Ascended Master. And this is a card about mastery. Now, I always look at the gold on this card, but also the deep violet that's in the wings, and the what I perceive to be lotus flower that this higher master is, that this ascended master is sitting on, and the beautiful pink colors. All right, pink talk, and we've got some hearts down here. So that talks to me about love. It also talks to me, I always in recognition of this heart right at the center. Okay, and this beautiful, almost halo-like connection to higher consciousness. And this is somebody who is in full realization of the fact that they are part of the universal love, which is the creative force in the universe, okay, which encompasses all the joy you could imagine in your life and lets you know that this is a possibility. In actual fact, it is. This is you, right? This is you. You're being asked to remember that there is an aspect of yourself, whether you realize it or not, that is this. Where we are not feeling it, where we are saying, oh, but I asked for money, oh, but I asked for a better relationship, oh, but I blah, 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 blah. When we are in a place where we feel like we are not this, all that we are noticing is the distance between where we feel we are now, where we perceive ourselves to be, and how we are viewing our limitless potential, right? So what we need to do is move ourselves forward and just take a chance that we might actually already be this, and that where we are is really perception and habit. Okay? So you are being asked to step into your mastery and to just come from a state of I am as opposed to a state of I want to be. That's not to say you don't aspire, but as you are aspiring, you need to incorporate the I am belief. I am worthy of deep, loving relationships. I am worthy of wonderful holidays that fill my heart's desire. I am worthy of that promotion. I am the best at what I do. As opposed to, oh God, I just wish I could get that job. See, the vibration's completely different, all right? So start thinking about mastery in every aspect of your life, because it's right there. You just need to reach out and trust and touch it. All right. Now, for some of you, it's going to be baptism by fire, but this is part of the purification process, all right? You are being asked to walk over coals, some of you, but this is needed to happen for transformation. Okay, and strictly for transformation purposes. You know, when I think about fire, I think about when, you know, the cycle that happens with when you put a log on the fire, it breaks down to ash. The fire is fed. When there's nothing left to burn, the ashes can get spread on the ground and they feed the earth, the tree grows, and so the cycle starts again. All right, so some of you will be going through this, and it's going to feel, for some of you, hot. You're going to be hot and bothered. You're going to feel heavy. But understand that this is just a step in the purification process where you are able to let go of stuff that is stopping you from perceiving this. Okay? And realizing this, that the world is your oyster and you can create anything you want within it. All right. Now, we have definitely gone over time, so I'm just going to leave it there because I don't want to bore you with more details. Please, I hope this reading resonated with you. And if it didn't, I'm very happy for you to leave a comment. I'm happy to read all your comments anyway. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. I do try to reply to the comments as they are submitted. and I do appreciate all feedback. So I look forward to walking with you through this whole year. It's going to be a magical year, a very big transformative year for all of us. We're just going to be caught up, okay? The difference between getting what we desire and not will be whether or not we choose to wield the power that is afforded to us, the recognition of the power. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I could waffle on and on, but I don't, because you've got stuff to do. I've got stuff to do. I look forward to you joining me next month for February. All right. See you later, guys. Take care. Much, much love and many blessings to you.